Hello. We're going to the 5th Alexander raid now. Oh wait. Oh. I got the cutscene over here. Got you. Alexander the Fist of the Sun. This is the 5th Alexander raid. It's the first one that's part of the second tier of the Alexander raid. These are the normal ones. I've run these before, and so I was testing things out and I accidentally left my cutscene thing off. But here, if you're curious, you go into character configuration. If you want to skip the cutscenes that you've already seen before, you can choose this one, you know, and there's other cutscene skipping things here too. Just check whichever one and then make sure that you apply it. Alright, this thing, okay, apply. So, things like that. Typically these normal raids happen pretty fast, and sometimes people don't wait for like the second cutscenes. Like the first one, you have to wait, like you're in this circle, everyone has to wait. But like this, the one, oh my goodness, the one after this cutscene, which is the one right before the final boss or so, sometimes people don't wait for that, and then you miss like part of the first part of the fight. And I didn't want to have to go through that, which is why I put my skip cutscene on, just in case. And I was just gonna go get it in the unsync runs, where I go get extra footage. None of this really matters. We're making long guides. We're just hanging out, okay? Let's go. So again, we got steampunk stuff happening. You clip into the ceilings. When I first ran this, I got a bit of motion sickness. Here, that thing you jump, look at where the steam is going, and then you can jump like that, okay? I don't know how important this is, but in case there are people who need a little bit more information here, once you get to this area, you step on the thing, and the steam pushes you up, okay? If you go over here, you can't, there's like a collider, so you have to go onto the steam thing. It will push you upwards. And then you go, you might think you go here, but you can't. You go this way. This thing. It looks kind of weird. But not as weird, but it's kind of like, you might not notice it because it's all kind of the same color. Okay. I remember that tripped me up when I first ran this, and so I wanted to go over that. Alright. First boss room. Foss. We fought Foss before. There's 2 of them. Technically we have 2 tanks, but because these are such old fights and people's gear is good, like, it's fine if you keep them together. However, they do this move, Cult Stroll, okay? It's like a front cleave, so you gotta kind of be careful with that. Yeah, like you don't want other people standing over there, kind of thing. Maybe not that one. There's another one though. But okay, so here we got proximity marker. Just make sure you're running along the edge, so you like don't stand close to that, or else you get hit with some raid-wide damage. Okay, so this one, the Hummel Foss. This one, see, I'm north, you guys, and I'm tanking the boss north, but because everyone ran in this direction to run away from the proximity marker, they're all hanging out over here, and this is not great, because if the boss does some cleave like that, look, everybody like basically got hit, and then they get this, yeah, so this one, Cult Straw, this one, yeah, it does a cleave, and you get a physical vulnerability up. These all the people got hit with it, okay? Also, oh, so many dance partners. Yeah, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people got hit with that because they were like on this side. So you don't want to stand on that side. So I try to turn the boss, because I'm like, I'm not gonna expect everybody to move. Some of them did move over to the side, but I was like, I'm just gonna turn the boss this way instead of standing here. So I know for sure only I'm gonna get hit with that. So just some tanking tips there, alright? Physical vulnerability up, physical damage taken is increased. Okay, so you don't want that. So here, like, I am the main tank right now, and so I'm taking it, and that's fine. But nobody else should be getting hit with this thing. Okay, moving on. I really like the designs here. Ah, cutscene time! Cutscene time! Spoilers. Spoilers. Okay. We're gonna have to pay attention to these colored syringes, okay? This is a very good shot of the stage. Just keep that in mind for when we actually get onto the stage. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, moving over this one. It's gonna be a bit trippy like that. I'm gonna start doing it because sometimes it's very frustrating missing out on the first part of the fight, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I do a countdown so people know I'm going to start to fight soon. At this point, sometimes people have openers and things that they get prepared for and things like that. You know, we're at level 60 stuff now, so people start caring about that thing. So I like to give them a heads up. Right, the boss gets big, okay? Basically, when the boss gets big, he does more damage. He's hitting me. I'm main tank right now. And when he hits me with a certain thing, Gobjab, I get a stack of headache, okay? And then it hits again, and then I get 2 stacks, okay? When I get to 4, there's a lot of other stuff happening, I'll explain it after. Okay, 3 stacks now. And at 4 stacks, I lose the headache thing, and instead I get concussion, okay? When I'm concussed, I can't use any of my skills, but also now the boss is like gearing up to do a very big tank buster. Technically, you want to do a tank swap here to be safe. I happen to survive this because I had enough health. However, this can be a dangerous move. I end up dying to it later, spoilers. But let me show the situation. Okay, here I'm running it unsynced. I was just like looking at stuff. I got 2 headaches already. Okay, my health here is 187,069. Okay, so I have a lot of health here. I get hit with this. Okay, I turned into this gorilla, which I will talk about. But basically, I get concussion. Okay. And the boss ends up hitting me, and it's not a specific damage amount. It's like I'm not sure if it's a percentage or if it's like whatever health you were at before, but this just one-shot me because of this concussion, okay? Situation. Over here, I survived because I happened to get healed. Let's see how much this did. This one did 14k, okay? And that was a significant portion of my health. Over here, it did 184k, okay? So it was a certain portion of my health. However, zoom over here, I ran it again, and in this run, I used my second wind. Second wind gives me a little bit of a heal here, And so my health was a little bit higher in the middle of getting hit with these headaches and stuff. Okay. And then by the time it does this big move when I have a concussion, technically I don't die from it. 184.73. 184.73. 184.73. Okay. So 184. So it's the same amount. So I think it's a percentage based on my overall health probably. But in this case I didn't have enough health. But in this situation I did second win and I was able to gain a little bit more health, and then so I was fine. But over here, you know, I actually have a healer, and so they were able to heal me up, and I had just enough to survive that. But to be safe, you want to do a tank swap, or just make sure your healers are up to par. Okay, that's just the tank situation. Okay. We'll see later why it's a whole tank situation. Now, let's go back. When we start the fight, notice there's no, this is just like the grills and things like that. Okay, I'm turning, you see this syringe here is green, and then over here there's the red one. My camera angle is not super great right now, but over here on that side is a purple one. Now, in the middle of the stage, okay, you see the purple over here? In the middle of the stage is this thing. We'll see. This circle in the middle of the stage here is important. Eventually there's a thing will pop up. Okay, this whatever tether thingy, or this electricity whatever thing. Oh, also when the boss is bigger, damage does increase when damage taken is reduced. Okay, clearly. Okay, he almost killed me later. He does kill me later. Anyway, but this inner circle, when I step into the thing, it's got this tether now, and it's basically taking my Aether converter hums to life. Okay, and so all of this like 800 thingy is it's basically taking health from me. These other ones are just from the boss, the physical one, but the magic or whatever, this green Aether thingy, that was from standing in this thing. As soon as I leave the thing, I'm fine. It doesn't take my health. However, in order for the syringes to boost up, see there's no green here and there's no purple here, I have to stand inside the thing so the Aether converter like works. Okay, once I stand in there, then these things start, you know, smoking on the sides, and then it creates a puddle. When you stand in the puddle, you'll get transformed. Look, there's a monkey over here. It's like a gorilla. If I step into the purple one, I get turned into a big gorilla. Okay, over here is a purple one, and it's like a bird. If you stand in the purple, you turn into a bird. Alright, and at the beginning over here, there's this blue one, but in normal version, nothing happens with that. Also the green one, nothing happens with that in the normal version. Okay, so, oh, yeah. The gorilla's over here, and the bird's over here, okay? The gorilla's over here, okay? And the bird is over here, okay? You just remember that. Purple is the bird, and then the red one is the gorilla. So, why is this important? Going back to this thing over here. So, at this point, somebody has stepped into the circle thingy to activate the Aether thingy, and then we have the red puddle, and then we have the purple puddle, okay? Now, at the same time the tank stuff is happening, I'm getting punched and getting headaches, okay? Okay, right now somebody's a bird. They stepped in the purple thing. You see it off to the side a little bit here. They're a bird right now. PP, they're a little bird right now. Okay, that's fine, because they walked into the thing. That's fine, whatever. It's not needed right now, but that is what's happened. Okay, so the tank thingy happened. So healers, make sure that you're keeping an eye on the main tank. I was looking at the off tank, because I was like, can we do a tank swap? But then it's been a while since I've done tank swap, so I was like, oh, never mind. I didn't do it fast enough. But I didn't die, so it was fine. Everything's fine. Now, the boss is going to turn small. Okay, he's small again. That's cool. We're not dealing with this stuff yet. We're almost there. Somebody is going to get targeted with this red target marker. They need to run away from everybody because they're going to drop a puddle. Okay? It's a big circle puddle. Goop, goop, goop. Okay. So I'm trying to move the boss away. Basically, if you step in it, you get a bleed. Okay? They got a bleed. The tank does. So if you are dropping it, make sure you drop it and immediately run out. Don't run back in or else you get the bleed. As soon as you run out, you lose the bleed. Okay? So red marker, run away from people, generally. Okay. Now, after that, the boss, oh, wait, no. Here. Red marker, go away. Okay? And then the boss will cast the thing. Bombs away. Okay? Bring up Planner's Doom. Okay. Bombs away. So now look at the stage. We now have this bomb here. Okay, this bomb will do raid-wide damage. So, people, there needs to be somebody going into the red gorilla one. You go to the gorilla and you punch the bomb away. Whatever way you're facing of the bomb, it will go like away from you. So if you're over here and you punch it this way, it's gonna go this way. If you're over here and you punch it that way, it's gonna go that way. That kind of thing. But like on the stage. So you want to punch it away from people. However, this person ended up punching it directly over here to where the boss is. And so, that's not great. I noticed that, and so I run the boss all the way across the stage, away from the bomb. Someone punched the bomb back that way, hoping to get it away. But people don't make it in time. Now look at everyone's health. It was relatively full, and now it's like a bit half, and people got bone stacks. Okay, so is dangerous. Basically, yeah, everybody got hit with that except for me, because I immediately ran across the way to try to get the boss to move with me. Okay, the boss is huge again, so now you have to watch out for the headache. Oh, actually no. When the boss is huge, it's either gonna do the headache concussion situation, or it will use this move boost. When it uses boost, that's when you need to run into the purple puddle and go to turn into a bird. Okay, remember the purple one's the bird. When you step into one of these puddles, you get this debuff, the Goblixer Overgulp. Okay, we got some people here who have a few already. These are the people. Okay, see, remember earlier PP turned into a bird at the beginning randomly, and then they also turned into a gorilla. EL also had turned into a gorilla. That's why they have stacks like that. Okay, I just stepped in here, and so I just got this one. Okay, I think at some point I hover over the thing to read it, but basically I turn into a bird, and I have these other skills here. Wing Cutter, it kind of looks like a boomerang. That's the only attack skill I have as a bird. And then the Apothecary one is this potion looking thing that will turn me back into regular. Now, what's important is when the boss is doing boost, you want to be a bird because it's slamming onto the ground, okay? But as a bird, I'm up in the air, and so I'm not getting hit with anything. See, I'm dodging it. But look at other people who are not birds right now. Okay, EL is a bird, so EL's health is great. They even still have their shield. everybody else is getting hit with the boost thing. Okay, see how many people died immediately because they weren't birds. So you really gotta be careful. This person is the other tank. They're still alive, and then EL is a bird, and I'm a tank, but I'm also a bird. EI. Oh yeah, they're also a bird. Okay. Yeah, we got 2 birds here. We got 2 birds. This person, and then the tank taking damage and stuff. So that's why you gotta turn to a bird when the boss gets huge and does the boost. Okay. Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why earlier. No, I'm going too fast. Yeah. Maybe that's why earlier PP was already a bird. Yeah, PP is over here. Yeah, they turned into a bird. Probably because the boss was huge and maybe they thought, oh, this is when I turn to a bird. Actually, that first time it wasn't, but this time when the boss did get big. Yeah. Okay, this is the thing, okay? Boost. When you see boost, maybe remember like roost. Like a rooster, which is a bird. So you'll turn to a bird. Okay. And you can use the wing cutter if you want to keep trying to attack. I don't do that much damage or anything, but how much damage do I do? I do like 250, which is not that much, but it's still something. But most importantly, being a bird will keep you alive, so you don't get damaged. Okay. So that's a lot. You don't really see this one that much. Okay, but if you have to do it and you happen to run across it again every now and then, I hope all this information is gonna help out. So we're gonna keep going. We got some ads. We got a snake, cobra, got another cobra here. Okay, and then there's like a, oh my goodness, gobble digroper. Okay, it's like a chimera type thing. Okay, so just, yeah. Oh yeah, I was trying to take aggro from the cobras, so more people weren't dying, and then the healers could focus on raising and things like that. Okay, that's fine. Shock therapy is like a raid wide. Oh yeah, this chimera type thingy does like a flamethrower thing in front of it, so you don't want to point that at people. Okay, shock therapy again, we got raid wipe. Okay, so I was just looking at how EL continuously stands in here to feed Aether to the thingy. I'm not sure if that's like super necessary. But I drew the thingy. The gorilla's the red one. The bird is the purple one. Let's see. Cause like I stood in it for a bit, but then later I'm out, and like these puddles are still here. So it doesn't seem like you really have to stand in there that long, you know. I think at some point I was just like living in there. Oh, that's cool. Wait, I'm gonna take a screenshot. Okay, I'm a little distracted. ADHD is going off the rails. It must have been a different run. I ran this twice. I ran this 3 times. Anyway, but yeah, if you stand in there, see, they're continuously getting like this 800 whatever thing, just like how over here I was getting like 891 ticks and stuff like that. And when I left the circle, then I was fine. But granted, they're also a healer, so they can just keep themselves healed and things like that. So, okay. Oh, yes, missed that. Got bombs. Oh, yeah, yes. Okay. The ads situation. We gotta take care of the ads. But then we also got raid wides, the shock therapy thing. But then also, the bombs away thing. Keep. Oh, I switched off, that's why. Here. Bombs away, here. I saw it briefly up here, but the main boss is doing bombs away. So we're gonna get bombs out. At this point, the first time we just got one, and this time we've got 2 bombs, okay? So there's one here, and it looks like the other one might be back there. So, okay, shock therapy is gonna be the raid wide. So with the bombs out, well, you need people to turn into gorilla, okay? GA is going and taking care of that. Punch it away from people, you know what I'm saying? Punch it back there into the corner, and then get out of the way. Oh, they died though. They were still too close. So when the bombs are like see how they're still like you can see the sparkle thingy? When the entire thing is blinking orange, you definitely need to have been running away already. Like, once you punch it, you basically want to punch it once and then just run away. You don't really have time for anything else. Okay, raid wide. The marker that needs to be ran away from people, to be ran away, is a bleed if you step in it, basically poison. Okay. Okay, this time for the bombs, we got 3 bombs. So you gotta punch it away. See how far it goes? Like it goes all the way to the edge already. So you just gotta make sure you angle it correctly, and then run away from it. I kept looking over at the off tank because I was like, dude, my health is going down. We have no healers. Like, oh, let's do a tank swap. I shirked to them, but it was too late. It was too late. I died. Yeah. So I mean, this is normal too. You know, not a lot of people see this fight. Usually, people queue for it. Just like the first time they're running, and so it might be it's not like a common one people run. No big deal, you just restart. Learn again. You know, when the raids first come out, like right now we're at Endwalker stuff, when the raids first come out, it's very normal for there to be many wipes until people like understand how the fight goes. So it's, you know, not a big deal if people are new and like new to the game in general, and then also new to the fight. Like, it's understandable, and a lot of people are understanding, and even like veteran players are just like, I haven't seen this in years, I don't know what I'm doing. So no big deal, we'll just go again. And so in party chat, people are like kind of explaining different things, and I gave some tips on the animals and stuff, and we're gonna go in. Whoa, look, it's like their little masks and stuff. Are these their mittens? What are these? Alright, anyway, okay, let's go again. Remember, the red one is the gorilla, the purple is the bird. And somebody needs to stand into the center to feed Aether to turn on these things. Okay, someone's feeding the thing. Okay, so those things are on. Cool. I'm getting a headache from all these punches. And soon I'm at 3 over here. Oh, I did hover over it. Let's see. Okay, I do have this in this footage though. Oh, ba-dum. There we go. Suffering mild head trauma, damage dealt is reduced. Increased trauma results in a concussion. Yeah, we've definitely seen that happen. Oh yeah, I was doing numbers earlier. Okay. Oh, here we go. If you want to know. When you go into one of these thingies, you get this Goblixer overdosed on goblixirs. Like elixirs, but they're goblin versions. That's why it's called that. Side effects will emerge if stack increases. I haven't really seen what happens when you get too many stacks, but probably something bad happens. Like, at worst you die. But in the fights I've done, no one's ever really gotten to the max of that, so it's not that big of a deal, just because, again, this is an old fight. But concussion, let's see. Concussion, suffering severe head trauma, unable to act, and taking increased damage. Okay, so, yeah. I can't use any of my skills, and then, like, this is the one where I get one shot. Yeah, I had 181, and this is 184. It was okay. Okay. So yeah. Oh man, I did hover over it. That was so unnecessary. This is why the guides are also long, okay? I'm done with editing and preparing things. I just, like, want to chill. Okay. This, remember? Move it all the way away from people. Bombs away. Someone turned into a gorilla and punched the bomb away. Ideally punch it where there's already a no zone, which is like the puddles area. That's good, that's good placement. Okay, boss is huge. I'm bringing the boss over on this side, so I'm positioning myself to eventually go get the bird thing. Okay, because now I know. I'm like, oh yeah, this is how this works. So boost, go get the bird. Or become the bird. Oh yeah, the overgo plan. Okay. Become the bird, use your wing cutter to attack ever so slightly, but also don't be on the ground. Okay. Now, check it out. We got ads. Okay, we got 2 of the cobras here. But also, I'm getting major headaches. Okay. Yep. We're just working on my headaches over here. They're trying to heal me up, but now I'm concussed, and then I'm taking extra damage here just from, yeah, you know, getting hit with things. So I die. So that time I died, and I didn't have enough health kind of going into that, okay? Like, yeah. Yeah, my health wasn't high. Just like earlier in this one, I had a bit more health going into that. And also the other healer was using Cardia. When they attack, I get some health out of it. But over here, it just, yeah, it wasn't happening. I was getting a little bit of health, but yeah, I was too low. My health was too low. So I get one shot, which is fine. We have another tank. Yeah, the tank immediately went over here, so that's good. But yeah, that's usually when you would want to do a tank swap. But, you know, switching it up, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let them handle it. I barely have health. I'll wait till I get healed up. I'm gonna go take care of this ad over here. So I'm the off tank now. So I make sure to grab the ad. Look, this person's slapping the ad. You can attack ads and just other stuff and the boss and stuff when you're in animal form, but again, it doesn't do as much damage and things like that. Okay. Oh wait, did the... Oh yeah, okay, the boss did shock therapy, so that's the raid wide. bombs away. Alright, we got bombs out. Got 2 out here. Since the other tank is already main tanking, I'm gonna take care of this. Okay, so I remember the red one, you turn into a gorilla. Here you have 2 moves in, similar to as the bird. Okay, the one with like the big arm is the one that you can use to punch things. And then the elixir looking potion thing is the one that turns you back. Okay, so I'm just punching these away. I'm like, oh shoot, I might be a little too close. I was a little too close. They were already purple. I was like orange. So, okay, target marker, run away from people. And don't step in that. Okay, see, like nobody's really standing there. This person just ran into it, but no one's standing in this thingy anymore, but we still had this stuff. Wait a minute. I literally just said that, but then no, wait, hold up. Okay. Here, no one walked into it. We still have all of this stuff out here. Why? Is it toggled? See? They're out. But then when they run back, I don't know if it's an accident or not, but they stepped in it for a little bit. And then it went away. And so then now this other person runs into it, and then it really like sprays the thing again. So maybe it's a toggle situation. But yeah, so then we have the 3 bombs, and then so we turn to gorilla and punch them. Okay? Wait, the cutscene. In the Savage version, they probably use the other color syringes. I haven't done the Savage version of this, but I'm willing to bet that that's what they do. Oh, okay. Go back to this one. It's gonna be janky like that for the remainder of the normal raids, okay? Because I don't want to miss out on the beginning of the fights and have to like rerun this stuff. So for the sake of cutscenes, it will be like that. I hope this guide was useful. I was all like, we're gonna be chill, we're gonna casually do this stuff, whatever. No, we're going into all the debuffs and stuff like that. Just because that's how I am, now that I'm back in the flow of making some guides. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.